What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of commentary while talking about and reviewing and taking apart the Azodin Blitz Evo 2. So as you can see, this gun's pretty nice. Really actually flashy for a stack tube. It's not as bland as some of the spiders out there. It's definitely like a catchy to the eye, make some heads turn at the field possibly. Looks good. So today we're gonna be taking it apart and doing all this other crap for it. So yeah, we're gonna take the barrel off. Barrel is a 2-piece 689 bore barrel. As you can see here, it is actually a 2-piece. It's not actually. It's one of the more high-end barrels. They do make a carbon fiber barrel though, which are out of stock, and I would really want one of those. Really want a carbon. I want to see how they perform compared to like the higher end ones, like Plenty clips or whatever. But as you can see, it's got smooth trigger, nice ASA. I'll talk about more about that later. The thing I like the best about these are their manuals. Yes, they're the basic shitty quick start, just tells you, hey, this is how to turn the gun on, way to turn the tank out. We get that. Plenty of clips. Yeah, we all know they're the best for manuals. But here's the thing. With these, the thing I like about these, even though they're not like super high end, they still come with a whole diagram. Look at all this, dude. Look at all this. Look at all the information it's telling you. It's telling you where each and every part goes. Yeah, it's not a lot, but heck, it's going to help the newer players a lot seeing this stuff. The only thing I couldn't find were these two, or three, I should say, and I was pretty pissed. And I couldn't find them, and I was mad, because I'm like, come on, you got to include that regulator. What if something breaks? You need to repair it. I mean, there's the list of stuff, and I couldn't find it. My dumbass just flips the page, and yeah, it's right there. So has everything you need to take apart. O-rings. Doesn't require many O-rings. It's very simple guns. Just a standard stack tube poppet. Now this is not like a new thing for Azodin. They've been around since 2008. I actually sent them a message and they actually responded. I'll get to that in a minute. These are metric. They're not standard. So don't go shoving in anything that might strip them, because that's a bad idea. It is kind of nice though, because you know that their Allen keys will always be in one spot, and you can always find those and use those for other guns too. It's pretty. It's nice to do that. So I sent them a letter, and they responded to me on Gmail and said Azodin was founded in 2008 by owner of the company, Mr. Wan, and his associate Daniel Lazu. Azodin is a small part of a much larger manufacturing company that is based out of Taiwan. So basically, they've been manufacturing guns like these for 90 years. Now back to this, obviously. Click the trigger. There's no pneumatics or anything. It's straight stack tube poppet. So only thing is it's electric sear. So connection to the board. Once you pull the trigger, micro sensor trigger, and it goes up down to solenoid. Makes the solenoid go up like that, and fires the gun, and then cocks back and does the same thing. Get turned on in the back, only 2 buttons, one's eyes off. I'm not too sure how to change the settings on this, since this one, I don't know, I haven't played with it much, but I have shot it, and they're pretty consistent. Let's go know how to change the board. It's pretty loud though, that's the thing. I mean, it's a stack 2 poppet, but it's nice. It's good, small, it's compact, it feels good. So, yeah, what we're going to be getting to now is yeah, about that. That's super hard to turn off. I don't really like that, but hey, I can't complain. The trigger, oh my god, the trigger is so good. I'll get to that later too, but basically the history of Azodin started in 2008 with their first gun, the Chaos, and then I believe they released their Chaos Pump and then Blitz. I'm not too sure how that order went, and then it upgraded from the Blitz to the Blitz Evo, the Chaos to the Chaos 2, and so on and so on. Now, okay, that one didn't work. My bad. I couldn't find one, and I was getting mad. I couldn't. Jesus Christ! I'm an idiot. It was right in that little tin thing, and I couldn't find it. Finally, get the eyes off. The eyes are actually eyes. I'm not sure if they're laser. That's one really cool thing I like too. Is that it actually Like, they're magnetic. So if you lose a screw, it's nice for the new players to, oh shit, instead of just losing it, actually might hold on. They still come with the shitty detents, but you know what? That's okay. They come with spares. Again, this is the other side. These are real eye wires. Not sure if they're laser eyes, but or they're just mirrors. I'm not too sure. But anyway, and then, you know, they come out with their Blitz Evo 3, and then this gun. And can't forget about the Z2. I even sent them a letter, and they said a lot of the things we found in the Z2, or the Zenith 2, can be found in the Evo 2, Chaos Deluxe, and KP3 line. We believe the Zenith achieved its goal with the Z2 and the refined design leading to the creation of the KP3. Blah, 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 blah. So it's basically saying it took what Zenith had and put it into this gun and a couple others. And I got mad because I dropped the screw into the void. Anyway, while that's trying to find that shit and I couldn't find it, they even said, here, this is one thing they leaked. I think they might have leaked something. This is really cool. It says, I cannot say. It could very well be a pump next time or a pneumatic marker. Honestly, I don't know yet. So they might be making a pneumatic marker, guys. That is crazy. I really want to see that. I've really been hoping for this for a long time. I wish I could help with the design, honestly. This is insane. If they do make one. Yeah, I lost something again. Oh god, guys, that's just so freaking cool, right? I mean, this is might make a pneumatic marker, and then like, but yeah, I was just saying, this is basically a Z2 dumbed down a little bit. One thing, this is the big thing I liked on the Z2. Look, I'm trying to get that off, and look, sometimes that'll turn on the inside because the screw's actually pushing down on it. So doing that might like move that out of place, and the O-ring could get messed up. And I like what they did with the Z2 body, where it's like incorporated into it.
So this thing it's stuck. It's stuck because this thing isn't actually part of the body. It's a little screw on that has a screw that screws into the body, and that's what holds this in place. But when it gets stuck like this, also the fucking magnet trigger piece of shit usually goes right here, right over the valve screw thing. So it's stuck in here, and I can't fucking. I lied. I got it out. But this thing's fucking annoying because you will always break an O-ring every time you try to twist this. Fuck. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I lied. By some miracle, I got it done. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but I put two pretty good scratches in, one right there and one right there. And I'm pretty pissed about it, so yeah, and this thing's now stuck in place. So that's fun. Take off the regulator. Yeah, it's regulator. It's cool.
So as you guys can see there, I don't like that. The Z2 is probably my favorite gun because it had that integrated like regulator thread part, so it didn't come off in that like one little dingy part, and it was just so much easier to have it integrated into the body. So much people like it. I'm pretty sure people like me have had that problem before with even their Chaos and Chaos Pump and stuff. It happens to every gun with that type of regulator thing on it. However, for the Zenith 2, it wasn't like it. I was integrated into the body. That's one of the features then dumbed down on the Evo 2. And so basically, I even asked them again what made the gun special, and like what's so important and special about their guns. They said, we understand how important it is for a zone to be there at entry level, and I think this is a great idea, because how else are you going to get people into this if they're stuck with shitty well, not shitty, they're pretty good, but stuck with nobody wants a rental Tippmann 98 custom. no one wants that. No one wants a Renault 98 custom. Everybody wants something good, and Azodin is that same classic stack tube blowback like Spider was, like all the other entry was. But it has so much more features. It teaches the kids so much. It teaches them, like, okay, maybe you can how to time your gun if you mess it up, how to change the settings on a board, what are eyes. Like, I remember the Pilot ACS didn't even have eyes, so no kids knew what eyes were. Like, why not just put the eyes on it? That way, it's like, hey, okay, I learned something. I know what eyes are now. I can maybe move up to a professional gun. I don't know, but I'm just trying to say it's so much easier for them just to put all these features in this gun and have the kids like know what they can do and be happy about it. They feel like they have the $1,000 gun because it has all the features of a $1,000 gun. Also, the features don't work that bad. The ASA is really nice. I love the ASA, not gonna lie. I do like the new inline ones. They look pretty sleek, and now there's not many designs like that. And their new design looks like the old smart parts on-offs they see on the new GOG 2.0s or GOG Enemy Pros. But besides that, it's pretty nice. Got the body here. Pretty nice. It's aggressive. They milled the hell out of this thing, dude. It looks so damn good. They did such a good job. And I think this also helps with the part that they're hold on. Oh, God. I love them, but... Okay, so... I don't know if you guys can see it. If I get it, like, at the right angle here. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, you see that? See a little color variation? Right there? Yep. You see all those lines? Yeah, that's the milling marks left over. These are made from Taiwan, and they come in, like, the shittiest packaging. I expect something good when it comes out of Taiwan, not some piece of undone crap. I mean, look at this. This is what I got as a finished product. I mean, at least the inside's kind of okay, and still has Azodin down there, which is, I guess, good. But, like, I don't know. There's always something weird with these guns. Like, I like them. Like, they're good looking. They, like, you know, are not, I don't want to say super reliable, but they're pretty reliable for the most part, unless you get kind of bad luck. But they're good guns. Decent guns. I don't understand why the quality can't be better. Okay, as you can see, I was just kind of mad there. And when it comes to my guns, I like them to look nice. That's the whole reason I bought this, was because it looked nice and I wanted to see how it performed, since Azodin was my first gun. And I was just mad about it. It's not that big of a deal. Does it perfect performance? No, I think these guns were awesome. Just some of them had problems with the pre-adjusted regulator, because that would sometimes want to mess things up. But now they have adjustables, and they have this. This is what I love about Azodin. They made it to where you can time your mechanical gun. That's right. You can almost adjust it like Dwell. So you can adjust it through this front cap here. That screw. You can adjust it inwards to make the spring tension harder on the valve, so the valve's harder to open. That way you increase your spring pressure and decrease it's decrease your regulator pressure, and then the gun will open faster, let more out at a time maybe. And then you could do it vice versa, where you soften it, you put more in, and then you lower your thing, but that's gonna lower the firing rate. You can time it, dude. It's so cool. That's my favorite part about these guns. I'll show you here how it works in a second. And here's another cool thing. I offered them about their I asked him about their KP Plus, the electric one, and he says, in many respects, the auto trigger in this model was the fastest we've ever produced it, because it was used a total of 2 micro switches to time the auto trigger, which is pretty cool. It eliminated the need to time and adjust the auto trigger. Unfortunately, it seemed weird to put a battery into a pump style plays for a lot of players, myself included. Pump is very simple style plays, and we just don't want to go having worrying about batteries and electronics. Even though the idea worked, saw the marker just didn't respond as we hoped. I loved the KP Plus. I'll get to more of that here in a second. As you can see, this is how it works. That back cap there holds the spring. And when the spring cocks back, the sear puts it up, holding the sear in place. When it comes down, it hits that, opening the valve, letting air through the top of the hole. And this tenses forward once it's hit, and then it forces it back. Like that. And that goes open as well. Now you can choose how hard that is and adjust your gun, which is pretty damn awesome. Okay, we're gonna put it back together now. This was the worst part. I'm sorry, I don't like these. If you guys can go back to, I know it's probably more money, but if you guys can go back to like the classic we did on the Z2, oh my god, this would be like my favorite stack tube. Like, it still is, because it's better than a shitty Spider, which has, you know, absolutely no features, even though this one's smaller, more compact, and almost everything is better in every way. He did say the Evo 2 are discontinued at this point, thus its heavy discount. He says review might not do much of an impact for this, but he did say, however, I do think the models we release this year would spark some interest. Chaos 3, Blitz 4, and KD3. May even some model no one has ever heard of, the Centurion. At the moment, I have a spare Chaos 3 that can be let out for a review. So that might be my next gun. But for right now, my points on the Evo 2, amazing. Smooth, the trigger's awesome, the eyes are great. It's awesome. I highly prefer this gun. Evo 2 all the way, man.